friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Study of Science with Rahul Krishnawani. In the previous lecture, we discussed what is the physical properties of metal as well as non-metal. But now, we discuss about the chemical properties of metal, right? So before starting my lecture, please like this video, share this video and share this video as much as possible and subscribe my channel जो मेरी इस वीडियो पर नए हैं. Okay, let's start. What is the chemical properties of metal? Actually, metals react with various things, various reagent, various substance. So these are called chemical properties of metal. Firstly, we discuss metals react with oxygen. So number one, reaction of metals with oxygen. Basically, अगर हम बात करें, when metal is react with oxygen, then it form metal oxide. Metal oxide. And like as example, sodium is react with oxygen, then it form sodium oxide. Sodium oxide. So this metal oxide, this is called sodium oxide. These sodium oxide are basic in nature. Basic in nature. Actually, when these sodium oxide is react with water, then it form alkalis, sodium hydroxide. This is called sodium hydroxide. Actually, these hydroxide are alkali in nature. Means acid base जो water soluble है, that base is called alkali. And these bases have basic in nature, so it turns red litmus paper into blue. So these are basic in nature. Similarly, as sodium, as in case of sodium, potassium. Potassium is also react with oxygen. Then it form potassium oxide. These are also basic in nature. When these metal oxide, potassium oxide is dissolved in water, then it form the potassium hydroxide, which is also alkali, and they turn the red litmus paper into the blue litmus paper. Basically, lithium, sodium and potassium are very reactive to oxygen and they produces more amount of heat. They are vigorously react with oxygen or air. That's why they are kept in kerosene oil. Lithium, sodium and potassium are vigorously react with oxygen or air. That's why they are kept in kerosene oil. Right? Now, similarly, in case of magnesium, is react with oxygen, but magnesium is not simply react with oxygen. they are react with on strong heating. Then it form magnesium oxide. One more important thing that all metal oxides are not basic in nature. All metal oxides are not basic in nature. As in case of aluminium, when aluminium is react with oxygen, then it form aluminium oxide, Al2O3. Aluminium oxide. This aluminium oxide are amphoteric in nature. Similarly, in case of zinc, when it reacts with oxygen, then it forms zinc oxide, which is also amphoteric in nature. And what is amphoteric? Let's see. Amphoteric, those substance which acts as both acid, those substances which react, which react with acid as well as base are, it act as acid or base, both are called amphoteric oxide. Amphoteric oxide means those substances, those oxide which react with acid as well as base, or it act as acid or base, both are called amphoteric oxide. As in case of aluminum oxide, this aluminum oxide have amphoteric in nature. Similarly, in case of zinc oxide, they are also act as amphoteric in nature, means they are both act as acid as well as both, right? Now, Al2O3, if aluminum oxide is act as base, then it react with acid, then form aluminum chloride AlCl3, and they produces water, means this is the salt, right? Here this is act as base and this is acid. When aluminum oxide is act as acid, then it react as base, NaOH. Then it form NaLO2, sodium aluminate, plus NaLO2, two molecules. Then it form 3 and 2, 4, 5 oxygen, means 2 into 4 means plus H2O. So here you can see that sodium aluminate. Here aluminum oxide both act as acid as well as base. Similarly, in case of zinc oxide, which is also act as amphoteric oxide, this zinc oxide when act as acid, then it react with base, then it form sodium zincate NaZnO2 plus H2O. 2 and 1, right? So this is sodium zincate. This is salt and this is water. This is base. Similarly, when zinc oxide is act as base, then it reacts with acid, then it forms zinc chloride ZnCl2 plus H2O. This is salt plus water. So it is not compulsory to that metal oxides are always basic in nature. Actually, when S block elements react with oxygen, then they form metal oxide and they have basic in nature. But in case of aluminium and in case of zinc, basically they are belongs to P block and T block. So they may be formed amphoteric in nature, means both act as basic as well as base. Similarly, in case of iron, it reacts with oxygen, then it forms Fe3O4. That is ferric ferro oxide, which is also in strong heating. So this is all about when metal is react with oxygen. Now the second chemical properties of metal, which is reaction of metals with water. As you know, metal is react with water, then it form metal hydroxide. But in some case, when metal is react with steam, then it form metal oxide with the production of hydrogen gas. In case of cold water, sodium, potassium and calcium is react. With hot water, magnesium is react with hot water. And with steam, iron is react with steam. And no reaction with water as lead, copper, silver and gold. Now, take an example. When sodium is react with water, then it produces sodium hydroxide. Four hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, 2 oxygen, plus production of hydrogen gas. gas. Actually, when this reaction occurs, then more amount of heat is also liberated. And this heat catches the fire with hydrogen gas. So that's why when sodium is reacting with water, they are explosive in nature. They catches the fire. This is cold water. Similarly, in case of potassium, they also catches the fire. That's why they are kept in the kerosene oil. But in case of calcium, when it reacts with water, then it produces calcium hydroxide with the liberation of hydrogen gas. But in case of hot water, basically magnesium is not react with cold water. They are react with hot water. And magnesium is react with H2O, then it forms metal oxide with the liberation of hydrogen gas. This is hot water. But in case of iron, they are not react with cold water as well as hot water. They react with the steam, that is H2O, and they produces Fe2O3 with the liberation of hydrogen gas. So these are the basic information regarding with the chemical properties of the metal, which is the reaction of metal with water. Right? Now the third chemical properties of metal. Now the third chemical properties of metal is reaction of metal with dilute acid. And basically when metal is react with dilute acid, then it forms salt and liberation of some other like as hydrogen gas. As we take an example, sodium is react with dilute HCl. Then it forms sodium chloride and production of hydrogen gas. Similarly, in case of magnesium, it reacts with HCl, then it forms magnesium chloride and production of hydrogen gas. Similarly, iron will react with HCl, then it produces FeCl2 plus H2. Similarly, in case of magnesium, when it reacts with nitric acid, then it forms magnesium nitrate with the production of hydrogen gas. So basically, they form the salt and liberation of hydrogen gas. Now, reaction of metal with salt solution. As you know, when metal A is react with metal solution of B, then it form metal solution of A plus metal B. This is actually displacement reaction. which is discussed in the first chapter. So take an example. When copper sulfate is react with zinc, then it form zinc sulfate and copper. When zinc sulfate is react with copper, then no reaction takes place, because this is based on the reactivity series. Those metal which is present at the above to the another metal, they are more reactive as compared to the other. In case of reactivity series, zinc is present above as compared to the copper. So zinc is more reactive as compared to the copper. So this reaction takes place, but this reaction is not takes place. Similarly, in case of copper sulfate is react with iron, then it form iron sulfate with copper. Similarly, AgNO3 react with copper, then it form copper nitrate plus silver. So this is based actually on the activity series, or reactivity series, which is also you can see in the figure. Now, reaction of metal, this is the third, fourth, this is the fifth. Reaction of metal with chlorine. Basically, when metal is react with chlorine, then form metal chloride. Example, sodium is react with chlorine, then it form sodium chloride. Magnesium is react with chlorine, then it form magnesium chloride. When iron is react with chlorine, then it form FeCl3. So these are metal chlorides. When zinc is react with chlorine, then it form zinc chloride. So basically, when metal is react with chlorine, then it form metal chloride. Right? Now the sixth chemical properties of metal: reaction with hydrogen. Reaction with hydrogen. Metal plus hydrogen gives out metal hydride. Actually, most of the metals are not react with hydrogen. Most of the metal is not react with hydrogen. Why? These are not react with hydrogen. Because in the reactivity series, they are present below. Only some metals like as sodium, magnesium, potassium, calcium react with hydrogen, etc. React with hydrogen and form metal hydride. As you know, when magnesium is react with hydrogen, then it forms magnesium hydride. When sodium is react with hydrogen, then it forms sodium hydride. When calcium is react with hydrogen, then it forms calcium hydride. So these are the information regarding with the chemical properties of metal. So thank you for watching this video. Like this video, share this video, and please subscribe my channel who is new ones, and press the bell notification. Press the bell icon for the new notification. Thank you.